Surprise, I'm back. It's me, Mr. Gowan. Hello. Here with another Final Fantasy XIV video. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Mr. Gowan. You can also call me Mr. G or Mr. or Teacher or Sir or Lord for short. And I start off all my classes by offering students the opportunity to ask me up to 3 questions, provided they're school appropriate. But no one's here, so it doesn't matter. I need to just start like putting up like a thing. Like a 5-minute like start thingy, just being like, yeah, like if you're here, great, and if you're not, oh well. Alrighty, I need to continue the story. So, fellowship notifications. What about it? Masters of the Day, all event details, including scheduling, venues, and prizes, blah, blah, blah. Cool. It's a free $300,000, 300,000 gil apartment. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Anyway. I guess I should continue. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to? No. Alright. Let's continue the next quest, which means that I need to go to Western Dalalan. Way over there. Okay. Travel for $100, and why not? This way. Look how dark this tunnel is. Actually, I have been like having issues with the lighting in general, so I'm gonna see. Oh no, I see it. It's like barely visible, but I do see it. Oh, but the O needs to be visible too. I couldn't see the O before, actually. Okay. I don't know if that's actually going to make any significant difference, but whatever, it's fine. I believe Zayden's almost level 30. Level 30. Also, I wonder if I can actually make copper rings now, like if that'll actually work, or if it's just being rude. I tried making high quality ones and didn't add to it. I tried making regular quality ones and it also didn't add to it, so maybe I'll try that now, actually, when I get to the city. And voila, we've arrived. Sphere game. Hello. Let's take 2 missions, why not? She's not available. Cool. Okay. Okay. What's that, like, jacket? Which one am I wearing? I feel like it's not going to go very well with this outfit, but Mr. Kevin previously has given me this like for this purpose, so I kind of feel like I should do it. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, I'll keep it, I guess. Okay, where's the other thing? Down there. Okay. Seeds of change. Deliver the 2 sacks to Nala. I don't understand what the bottle of orange juice thing is for Sweargine, because I just delivered blood orange juice. But do I also need to deliver regular orange juice? I'm a little confused. Sure, it'll make sense one day. Today is just not that day. Not on the line. No, no lie. There's some stuff for you. Cool. What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course he did. What you say? That it's all for the best. Of course it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? Oh, what did she say? Oh, what did she say? What you say? That you only meant well. Of course it is. What you say? I don't know why that song just like popped into my head. It just did. And I was like, Tartaro. It's always really awkward when you like get caught singing. Did you finally get glam plates open? Sure did. I literally just got them open too. That's the fun thing. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to. Here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? No, sorry. We only carry sizes 1, 3, and 5 at this location. You can try Sears. Zeta McCabe, Zeta McCabe. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. Solar? I'm assuming it's solar, because I don't think it's going to be solar for those. I shall let her know to expect you. Cool. If you want, I can supply you with Emperor's new stuff or jewelry in hand so you can hide them. Oh. Yeah, maybe. That could be cool. If you want to. You also don't have to. But, sure. Let me just do this insanely long cutscene first. Some of that is good. I bet.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Oh, it sounds very tinny. Ooh. But at least you can hear it, so that's good.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
She sounds like a robot.
I have awaited your coming.
I'm pretty sure she's not supposed to sound like that, but it sounds like that, so. It's not crazy expensive and the vendor is near you, so I can just pop
Please,
over and trade them.
be at ease.
Sure.
You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Yeah,
That's
that would be too convenient.
I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Okay.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Is it just me, or does she kind of like look like Riku from Final Fantasy X?
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
And she certainly doesn't sound like her, but... Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who you may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady? Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. Alright, cool. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Okay. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Okay, whatever. My Uber is here. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so retainers. How does this work? So retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to carry out such tasks as storing excess gear, excess skill and gear, or selling unwanted items on the markets. They may also be sent to field on ventures. A contract of service can be drafted by Friedwib in Limsa Laminsa, Parnell and Gridania, Chachabi in Ulda, Prunilla in Ishgard, or Kazashi in Kugane. Players may hire no more than 8 retainers at once. Okay, well. Hold on, I'm gonna leave the Solar, because apparently my Uber is here. Ha 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 ha. That's very funny, actually. Okay, where am I going? I'll come back and talk to her in a second. Is that you? That is you. Hello. Ooh. The Emperor's new ring. That's so funny. Oh my god. Aww. Thank you. Yay. Okay. See. Character. The Emperor's new earrings. It's so funny. Okay. Cast Glamour. Yeah. Cool. The Emperor's new bracelet. Oh, I see. It like hides them. Oh, cool. Cool. That's convenient. The gloves will be a game changer. Oh, okay. Cast glamour. The Emperor's new gloves. He has fingers now. That's cool. Cool. Well, thank you. Yay. Alright, now I'm gonna talk to her again and tell her about the wild rose or whatever. I figured you might want those since you got glands. Yuppers. Alright, I will go with the wild rose blooms. Sure.
I take it you will help us.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard.
You can apply to a whole outfit at once. Oh, cool.
The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Oh, cool.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Oh.
Me too.
They sound interesting. They sound different than I expected them to.
My turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team.
Thancred's kind of hot.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
He sounds like Balthier.
The words of a dear friend.
He's
I'm glad of
absolutely
our
Balthier.
meeting.
That's funny.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our
Is
clerk.
that...
She ensures
What
that
is that
everything
just like
runs
in the
smoothly.
window back there? It looks like there's like a magic staff that was like casually placed there and just like was forgotten to be taken out.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family.
Like this right
But
here. What
without
is that?
further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Oh, I'll understand. Okay, so it's intentional. Okay.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Ifrit. That's
If we
exciting.
then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
I just got here. I don't know anything that's going on. Why am I the leading role here? Shouldn't
You
I be like
have my
backup? Shouldn't I
thanks.
get some level of training?
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Very interesting. Bum-ba-do-do-do. Alright, Thancred, you're up next. Let's go. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further blah blah blah. Okay, I don't actually care. This is a lot of talking. Okay. Off we go. Alrighty. So where do I have to go anyway? There's all these like missions that were not here before. Which is... Wait, no. I haven't been here. That's right. Never mind. I was thinking my other file. Okay. So we're going over here. Okay. I guess that's fine. We'll go to Blackbrush Station and we'll just walk there. Central Funnel. Oh, I need to go this way. There we go. Now we're headed in the right direction. Jump to my death. Ah. Oh, hardly did anything. Okay. The Sunbat and the Orban. Alrighty, so let's make our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Except not at all. I'm definitely not homebound. I'm heading somewhere else. Eastern Fenelon. Mapping the realm. Oh, achievement unlocked. We're going to Camp Drydown. I think, anyway. That's where it is, right? Camp Drydown? Yeah, it is. Look at that. I remembered the location. Honestly, I only remembered because there was like a lot of things happening here, and I was like, ugh. I'm attuned. Yay. Alright, Isambard. Hello. Ooh, I leveled up. Alright, cool. I'll take it. Oh, it's level 30. Day is cool. Okay, what do I have to do? Oh, retrieve ripe corpses. Why am I retrieving corpses? Isn't that like the opposite of what I should be doing right now? Like, we are the good guys, right? Yep, this is how you know we're the good guys. We retrieve ripe corpses. You just go drag your bodies across the wasteland. Get wrecked. Haha. Roughly speaking, the MSQ dialogue for written stuff doesn't really matter until like 30 to 40, just in case you were wondering when the story really picks up. Okay, cool. Well, I will keep that in mind. That's good to know. Means I can just skip stuff. Yeah, it did seem kind of slow, admittedly. Dusty mongrel. Ah, get wrecked. Ha! Disemboweled. Nice. Well, one dodge plus one. Okay. Bye, dusty mongrel. Okay, so there's at least one more I have to kill somewhere. There it is. Et voila. Deceased. Okay. Oh. I don't want to do fate though. I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh, right, I have to kill these things. The early written stuff is mostly mad, but now that you've got kinda met the main gang, it'll slowly get better. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I kind of like figured that would happen because like that seems to happen with a lot of like Final Fantasy games in general. Is like the beginning is always like, I'm a farmer, doing the farming thingies, just living my humble life when suddenly something weird happened and now I am all powerful and have to go do the things, and then you get taken from your regular casual life to suddenly yeah, anyway, that's my understanding. Deliver the Neotragus sirloins, the sisters resort. It doesn't help that like they had to write 3 unique opening sequences depending on where you started. That's true. That is true. I mean, admittedly, like, they're not, like, super unique. They're, like, unique enough, yes, but, like, they are fairly close to being the same. It's just, like, but they did have to write different dialogue, so there is that. They had to write lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Alright, I'm prepared to jump to my death. Let's go. And... dead. I'm just kidding. I love that the ripe corpses are flowers now. Hello, Caitlin. What is in here? Not there. That was a Zoro. Cool. Cool. Not in here? Okay, well. That's fine. Hello, Tutusi. What do you want now? So needy, my god. Lots of dialogue and a few cutscenes for each one adds up to a bit of work when you consider the time crunch they were on. That's true. Yeah, they had to like have this game done in like what, like 2 years when it normally takes like at least 5, if not like 10. Hungry beggar. Oh, 1.5 years, even less than I thought. Damn. I mean, they did a fantastic job considering. Like, they literally made the impossible happen. Okay. There have been a ton of quality of life updates since then on the core systems of the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. the money. I'm pretty sure that this is also useless for me. Yeah. Alright, is this the thing where I have to, like, dress up? Where is it? Speak with Marcus outside. No, it's not. Okay. Glade. Sure. Oh, this is another one of these stupid beckon quests. Get right. I hate beckon quests so much. They're so dumb. A new army division. Yeah, you're right. Bye. And let's go there. It's too bad it's not just like a simple like follow and then stay kind of thing, you know? That'd be so much easier. I assume this is close enough. Oh, thanks. Whew. Cool. I'd love to go. Okay, let's see what you said. Like with the most recent major patch, they added 5 more glam plates, and in the next major update in like 3.5 weeks, we're getting 400 more storage slots for glam items. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna do the ones that are over here first, because like I know they're not closer, but like might as well just get them out of the way, you know? Might as well. Alphic Lavender. Ba-da. Ba-da. What's over here? What is over here? Oh, muddy pool. It's obviously my favorite thing. Can't get enough of that. Cool. Jasper. Here's your pot. Vulcan eggs. Sweet. The thick bramble. Correct. Maybe disembowel while we're at it. Bye. Not another one. I don't know why I just assumed he would give me another one, but nope, we're good. Alright, cool. Off I go then. Got to go to the church. Ooh, that's a pretty chocobo. Cool. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Camp Drybone. Except we're not at Camp Drybone. We're actually at just Drybone. Love that. Alright, Marcus. Gravesite. The embalmed corpse. Oh my god, you can actually see it. It's so sad. Now it's just a bunch of rocks. Orson. Esmauer and Arel. Ba-ba-da-da. Really? Would aid. I'll take that. Grazie, grazie. Ah, dead. There we go. Ugh. Get wrecked. Wasn't that all the offerings are just like wine bottles? Like, who made this decision? Oh, hello. What am I looking for? Oh, simple grave. Okay. Do you have a sweets issue on meds? I personally do not know. Simple grave. Nice. Nice. I'm almost level 30, which means I can probably almost go do the last mission. I'm assuming it's the last mission for the lances. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. Cloud marble. That thing's just like always like really cool. Thank you for the cloud marble. Now back I go. Salmon pink dye. Interesting. I will gladly take a high potion. Thank you. Cool. Alright. Off to continue the main quest. Alright, what's he gonna say? Thank you, Zayden. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Zayden? Sure have. Whoa, what was that, like, jumpiness? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Ursin herself? Ursin? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Well, even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. I don't want either of those. I'll take the money. Thank you so much. Speak with the uncombed urchin in the Golden Bazaar. Just way up there, of course it is. Okay, well. Oh, Caitlin wants something else. What do you want? Obtain chunks of tuco meat. Okay. Can probably do that since it's on the way actually, apparently, so I guess I'll do that. Sprint. Oh, there's like tons of them. Get wrecked. Oh, look at that. 2 more right here. Perfect. It's exactly 5. Ooh, almost. And great. Alrighty, great. Off we go. Up here. I don't know why. I always just like feel like obligated to talk to them. I know I don't like actually like need to, but I feel like obligated to because they always have that like symbol above their head, and it just kind of annoys me. Strength +2, critical hit +2, vitality +2, which is whatever. Take that one. Of cloud marble. Alright. What, dare I ask, is that? Oh, it's arson. Orson? Orson? Correct. This isn't diamond, not a mage. Okay, bye. He's gonna try and attack me. That's interesting. Oh, there's the last one. Oh, they're waiting for something. Right, where are these stupid imps? There's a vandalist imp. Get wrecked. Aha! One. Oh, that worked. Nice. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Lululo and Benada. What do you want now? God damn. So many quests. Okay, but like for real. Oh, Earth Sprites? Okay. Only 3. I can do that. That's very doable. Okay. Get wrecked. Okay, I'm just getting like really... very tinny, and I don't know why. Like, I can even hear it just like in the regular sound now. Which is not a good sign. It's probably nothing. And by it's probably nothing, I mean it's probably everything, but you know. Speak with Raramaker? Raramaker? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even go to this school. No, no more sprinty boy. Campus Drybone. I'll take the money. To speak to Thancred. Interesting. He's way down there. Why? Anyway. Oh my god, that's really clever. Emulja wrong places. In all the wrong places. Emulja wrong places. Haha, funny. Hilarious. It was like so funny. Ooh. Okay, for real. Thancred, where are you? Ah, there he is. Over there. I see him. Search for a clue in the Emulja encampment? Where's that? Oh, over this way. Emulja. Are you gonna try and fight me? Nope. Are you? Also nope. Okay. Ooh, a queer leaflet. The first thing in this game that appears to be part of the LGBTQ community. I'm just kidding. If only there were more, honestly. Alright. Now back to Camp Drybone, I assume. To show the queer leaflet to Sister Orson. Okay. I suppose I could do that. If I must. Oh, here we go. Ooh, someone's riding Phoenix. That's cool. When do I get to do all the cool stuff like that? I assume much later, because this is obviously the very beginning of the game. Well, not the very, very beginning, but like the beginning of the game. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Zayden and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. Ew, gross. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Zayden, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. I see. I feel like that's not, like, a very good plan. Like, just becoming disguised by putting on clothes. Oh my god, I'm so poor now. Ermagod. Okay, it took a while for that to clear. Alright. Schweinhild? Schweinhild. Adelstan. Knarl. The fleet captain. Alright, where's my guy? Wait, do I have to go like in here again? Or is this a different place? Is it a different place? No. Okay. He's up top, isn't he? Ah, of course! Alright then. What is it? Don't worry about it. Alright, Thancred, I've done the thing. And now we head south. Can I equip my other stuff now? Wrong thing. Is it that one? I think it's that one. I think it's those ones. Wait, those are better. Okay, I guess I'll wear those. I don't know if that's what I had before, but... Oh, I still have to wear the other thing. Okay, fine. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I call shade. That beautiful salt strand thingy. I think that's what it's supposed to be, is salt? I don't know. It's probably just a crystal. But it's very cool looking. Alrighty, here we are. You look absolutely smashing, Zayden. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Alright, mess me up. Let's go. Oh, here they are. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldfell, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Penury? I don't know. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you... You buggers tricked me. Can't say that on screen. On stream. But please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. They... was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja paid me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Yeah. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames' patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. So sad. Zayden, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay. Ooh, finally, daylight. Also, I can finally equip my other stuff, I think. I think it's safe. Okay. Inventory. I should have a ladder. Yeah. Vesper Bay. Aetherite ticket. Western Babylon. What, pray tell, is that? The Kingsglaive, Zerome, true. That is very cool. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that dude alone. Ooh, I leveled up. I'm level 30 now. Yay. Wants me to go there. Which way do I think is faster? Probably this one. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it now. I guess I could go and get the last Lancer quest. go. I'm assuming this is right. Life, materia, and everything. Brief of mind. Alright. You all need to mix. Fighty Tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes, Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Meat mixes, reckoning that Uplander is friend of Nymphidia. Sure am, what do you want? Yes, tongue flaps. Reach years of meat mix with fastness. Nymphilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Sure do. Here's a dagger. Shko! Fighty Tools, unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. Oh, interesting. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Go. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Nymphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to the gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from someone as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Alright. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Your Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Where do I have to go now? Oh, I have to go back to Nymphilia. Alright. I guess I can do that. This is open now. Nedrick Ironheart, what do you want? Speak with Fafajoni. Fafayoni? I don't know. Where is that? Fafajoni. Does not say. Whale. To the Solar. Back to Camp Trigon, I guess. Only $200? I could do that, I guess. Wait. Is it like up top or in here? Probably not in here. Hello, Flame Sergeant. Okay, where's that? Way up there. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go fight the Lord of the Inferno. After I try and fight what's-his-face. And intentionally lose, apparently. I'm going to get up and get some water in a second, but I can wait a second. Especially since I have to like do this fight, and then after that, I have to like wait for a bit anyway, so it'll work out. Oh, rotting corpse. Let me just walk right in front of you. It's so silly. I would love to do this quest. Why not? Ugh, gross. Terrible human being. He's like, I am but a humble merchant, and I'm like, uh-huh. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. What now? It's like, let's go! Let's go! Get out there! Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Not the backup. Terrible. Oh, you're a terrible person too, right? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames' clutches for moons before being, before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Ahead of time, whatever. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Bet. Alright, let's get wrecked. There's a lot of dudes. Aha, get wrecked. pretty sure no one actually died, but here we are, losing anyway, apparently. They're like, well, you're supposed to lose, so like... Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. I mean, I don't know who he is. Behind you! Yeah, off to bed I go. Time to fall asleep, I guess. Bring him. The rest of you, march! Traitorous scum. Hello, Flame Sergeant. The Bowl of Embers. I would ideally love to enter it with others. I don't know when I'm going to be able to, but in the meantime, let's go continue this, shall we? Oh, it just takes me back. Okay. That's what I figured, but I was like, maybe. Alright. Well, I have to wait, so that's fine. Achievements? What achievements? Oh my god. Can you go away? Achievements. What did I get? Current area? Curtain calls. Successfully complete the Fate Attack on Highbridge, Act 3, with the highest rating possible. Okay. I don't know how I did that, but like, sure. I just gotta wait for this party to form now. Sandgate. There's so many like names for various areas in each individual area. It's kind of cool. The Flame Private. Oh. Garbage. Oh, I can do whatever this is apparently. Halatali. What's that sword? That's cool. Anyway, I mean, I'm kind of like currently waiting for another mission, so I kind of feel like I should not. But at least it's available to me now, I guess. I'll go to Duty Finder. Ah, there it is. Cool. So I can just like open it then. I don't have to like do anything. Okay, confront Ifrit. Deliver a bottle of orange juice, which I cannot do. Walnut lumber. Fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter. And some copper rings. Okay, I'm leaving the fate. I did not mean to join the fate. So dumb. Oh my god, okay, click. There. Okay. So these are the only ones I have right now? Yeah. 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 Okay, that shows me that it's over there, but like, I already gave her orange juice, didn't I? Where do I get orange juice for this stupid quest? Let me look it up. Hold on, just waiting. Just waiting. Salty. Oh yeah, something I can do actually while I'm waiting. I'm have to look this up. Oh my god. Ugh! The ADHD strikes again. Okay. Go to the merchant and vendor directly behind and to the right of Sphere Ground. Purchase. Oh, I have to buy orange juice. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Is it Western Panel? Yeah, it is. Okay, well. Let's go get this stupid quest done. Who's Sorceress Knight? I knew, right? Oh my god, it's been 8 minutes already? Damn. Alright, well. Got Jade eventually. Ba-da-da-da. Go talk to like some person who like sells stuff. Not a crafting tool vendor. Is it literally this person? No. Okay, where do I buy it? Is that a merchant and vendor? Yes. Okay, let's go buy orange shoes. Purchase items. Oh, it's ready. Yay. Alright, let's do it. I guess I'm not buying orange juice right now. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Okay. Almighty Freet, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. O mighty Freet, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those to us well. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man. Be my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Hey, that. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. And I'm over here like, impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. I bet. Let's go. The poor people who've just been like waiting for me. Alright. I feel kind of bad, but also I don't. Well, deeply disrespectful. Oh, that's good. I like that. Get wrecked, discreet. Oh, very nice. He's almost dead. A few more hits. Here we go. Thy soul shall burn for eternity. Is he dead? Okay. Did we die? Did we die? Who died? I feel deeply disrespected in this moment. This is... I call shade. So it definitely wasn't me who died. This is rude. We all died? What? You have to blow up the nail. What's the nail? Am I missing something? Am I confused? Oh, the infernal nail. Okay, I can do that. Did we die anyway? What happened? No. Okay. Well. I literally was like, what in the hell? No, oh my god. Dude, almost killed me. Haha! Okay, did it. Wow, that was something. New crystal hoot is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 in total, and we currently have 2. Is that my understanding? Do I have that right? Pray forgive my lateness. I mean, we already did it, so... I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lord. I see the blood swarm wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Zayden. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Yeah. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybound, shall we say? This way, sir! Okay. Off to Camp Drybound, I guess. Sorry, what? What do you mean? What do you mean, sorry, what? So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we escape and expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've archived our primary objective. Oh, I said something like 3 minutes ago. I don't know what I said. Perhaps, but this is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, or do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Look at those arms. It's like arm dagger thingies. With allies like that, beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Yes, you shall. Ugh. Big GG's. Yay. Time to get over here. Goodbye. Ooh. Is that a cockatrice? Or, I mean, it's a chocobo, but like, is it like dressed like a anyway, it doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Yes, very sad. Anyway. I have to go back to the Scion of the 7th Dawns. I can do that. Inventory. What is that? What's this? Level 18 weapon coffer. What's a weapon coffer? Anyway, let's go buy some orange juice before I go do that. I've defeated Ifrit. Because it's obviously such a difficult task. Oh, there's orange juice. I'd love to buy that. Thank you so much. Gives you a weapon of that level for whatever job you're on when you open it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I get all of them. Okay, I was like, do I have to like pick one? No, I don't have to pick one. I'm now able to dye items. To dye a piece of gear, you must first have the proper colorant. Colorant can be crafted or purchased in stores. Once you have the proper colorant, dyeing an item is as easy as selecting the dye icon from the Action and Traits interface. There's no limit to how many times an item can be dyed. Dye can also be removed by using an item called Terebinth. It should be noted, however, that certain items require the completion of quests before they can be dyed. If you wish to paint a housing fixture or furnishing, you can do so by selecting Furnishing Color by accessing Housing within the social menu. Alternately, furnishings can also be painted when selected from the inventory. Okay, cool. I can dye stuff. It's very exciting. Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Yay! My late arrival nearly cost Zayden his life. I went there when the Amolja took him prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Zayden, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amolja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsala Minsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. Oh. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the way of the abductions. Or leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more strength, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in this thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. It's exciting. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. I guess. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Oh, the immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Zayden. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who fell defeat, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. I mean, that's fair. I did fell a god, so, you know. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Then why did you tell me? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Zayden. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. So, are we really the good guys? Gods, forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Soir would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Something tells me, based off of that alone, that he's gonna like turn at some point. We're gonna have to like try and convince him to like come back to the light or something. Hello, Minfilia. Oh my god, another cutscene. Cool. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papa Limo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. I mean, I had a little bit of help. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Zayden. Or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Laminsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Zayden, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have a Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. Interesting. I find myself wondering how word of Zayden's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Your reputation precedes you, Master McCabe. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learn that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gredonia. I know the people hold you in high esteem and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelfthwood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master McCabe. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talents belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. And Zayden's like, okay. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense, and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. Oh my god. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Zayden hear our leaders speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Zayden, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Zayden, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay. Cool. Okay. Leaving the Solar. Excuse me. Tataru. Alrighty, so attend the remembrance service at Mikato's Amphitheater in Catania, the Royal Promenade in Ulda, and the State Room in Minsa. Interesting. I want to be a disciple by hand. I see, I see. Okay, well, I mean, we're in Ulda right now. I feel like I should go there first, just because it's literally here. That's where I want to go. Chamber of Rule. Right, waiting.
Behold, 'tis
Raoul.
the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Roban as well.
Roban. It's still very,
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
the day they bring the servers down for maintenance to drop 6.2, it'll be down the entire day. Oh, do you know when that's happening?
Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
This is in the live letter, date of August 12th.
There,
It should go down
at the
August
Flame
22nd.
General's back flies the Grand Company's
Oh, okay.
standard.
Yeah, that's fine. I can wait a day, I
Note the
guess.
sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Oh, are those the dudes from, like, the carriage at the beginning?
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask
Very
you,
propaganda-esque.
is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
I don't know.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders, and to spoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity.
Yeah, this is very propaganda-esque. They do 2 live letters from the producer before every patch. They're basically live streams that tease the upcoming content. One is usually a month and a half to 2 months before. The other is 10 days before patch day.
As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Interesting. That was something.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
If you'll permit me, Alfie No. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Interesting. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Mulja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldar has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amolja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldan send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Okay. She's like, I'm out, bye. Trey Hilaire. Okay. Well, that was something. I guess we're off to somewhere else. Yeah. Let's go to Limsa Laminsa, I guess. $319. Great. I'm going to spin the camera a couple times. Unless they forgot how bad the twins voice actors are in A Realm Reborn. Oh. So they're just colloquially known as the twins. That's cool. Alright, to the stateroom. Let's go.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Interesting.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
His voice sounds really familiar.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
They all just like salute.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
He sounds like Vexen from
Much as the
Kingdom
beast
Hearts.
tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
I feel like
Yet
this
there
one
are
is still
those who would
propaganda, but,
see
like,
this
less
ship of ours
propaganda.
sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the
there it
first
is.
waves
All
to
right.
crash against our
Propaganda.
creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
Oh, it's such a like common trait in propaganda that they it's like a painful trait, but like they always do this thing where like they make themselves sound amazing. They're like, wow, we're so cool and awesome, look at how great we are. And then they like, and then as soon as they start talking about their enemies, they immediately start putting them down, being like, they're trash, they're mongrels. The Curs fly their flags within our borders. How dare they? It's very just like trying to like make us like see them as like not relevant or like not people or like bad people.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
Oh, there it is again. Just being like, yep, if we keep going, we're gonna lose.
There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this
The
ship
Ghanaians are
safe to
basically
port.
like stormtroopers, huh? Oh, awkward. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, and now there's only one course. That's also very propaganda-y. In this case, it's yeah, we gotta bring the ship safe to port. Gotta do it. So join the military. It's also
We must mend the rift the
silly,
calamity has
honestly.
reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
surprise, the very common trait of or characteristic of propaganda, where it's like, we must stand together or we will lose.
To me, then, brothers and
Which I mean is
sisters of the
fair, I
sea,
guess.
gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
I would like to hear the other side of
And
this
with the
first.
guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Ay, ay, ay.
Fancy meeting you again.
And that's it? That's all he says? Come on. Now I have to read the rest? As the Admiral had mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribes' presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Laminsons' backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Laminsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve with their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Interesting. Now to Britannia, I guess. Take me to the Black Shroud. I actually have to go here anyway, because I need to go talk to the Lancer Guild person, so I can get the last quest for that. To the Archers Guild. Wait, it's not open? Why isn't it open? I'm level 30. I don't get it. Oh, I meant the Archers Guild. I'm so dumb. I meant the Lancers Guild. Jesus Christ. I was like, this looks weird. Ugh. Okay, here we go. To the Lancers Guild, please. That's where I meant. Hmm. Ooh, what's that? Lance charge. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, some like new stuff that's like actually, good. I mean, I guess I could also just go buy stuff. That's good. I haven't bought anything in a while, actually. Maybe I should do that. Okay, I don't actually care about this. Just, it's like, what happened? Okay, some Duskway guys attacked them. Oh, Falquest, surprise. Be strong, men! I'm sorry, Zayden, the trial must wait. Or this could just be the trial. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Anyway. Okay. Okay, so the amphitheater. But I kind of want to go buy some stuff. So let's go buy some stuff. Jump over this way? Yeah, over this way. Independent apothecary, tradecraft supplier, dependent tinker, culinarian, arms mender. Well, ooh, yeah. I guess I should fix that stuff. Okay, battlecraft supplier, which is all well and good. Do they have like better weapons actually, I wonder? What's the E? It's level 31. It's not much better than what I have, so I'm not too worried about that. Taylor though, yeah. Anything good that I can wear? Okay, that's level 30, but I can't wear it apparently. Gladiator, blah blah blah, not Lancer, okay. Oh, so this is the stuff that they're like giving me like in the other thing, but I also would rather just have it. Of course it's level 32. Well, it's level 30 though. Toadskin Unders. Toadskin Braves. And then Toadskin Midgards. Yeah, okay. New wardrobe, who does? I have to like re-glamour this too, don't I? Unless I like it. Oh, I kind of like it. I might glamour it later. He's so powerful. Look at him. So pretty. He's so pretty. Anyway, so that's cool. I have some new stuff. I guess I should go do the next part of the quest now that I have bought some new stuff. How far is it from here? I'll just run. It's fine. Alright, I've reached the destination.
I lost my son to the calamity.
That's nice.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh, yikes.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Yeah.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us.
Okay.
Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Okay.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds.
I mean, did they have reason to?
To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
She's not wrong. Points were made.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
Interesting.
Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen.
So join me in order to keep harmony.
Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action.
Although I have to say I like this one probably the most
I bid
so
you
far.
join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
I mean, other than like calling like the people who like left like traitors and bandits and stuff, which is all like very normal. Not surprised at all. Like she didn't like refer to them in like any like really bad way. She was just like, they do things that we wouldn't do. So like I kind of like her approach the best.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
I mean, they're definitely all they all like suffer from like severe propaganda cliches, but I buy it, you know. This one is probably the least offensive of the three. The other ones aren't even that offensive, I guess, but it's very like, join our cause because we gotta take out the bad guys. Whereas this one's like, we have darkness upon us and we would like to keep peace, so like, please join if you can.
fancy meeting you again.
He's such beautiful blue eyes. Now to read it again. Ugh. The Gridonians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridonians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. Interesting. The Gridonians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridonia vulnerable to attack. The people are hoping that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue the incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridonians like it or not, sooner or later will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then? Well, perhaps we will find out if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Yeah, I like Gridonia the most, I think, like, in terms of their propaganda-esque stuff. It's very, like, we actually need the help, so please join us, because we could use it. It would be very nice if you could join us. Okay, I need that mouse to go away. It's driving me nuts. Zayden, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Alright. I can do that. Oh, Central Shroud. It's actually not very far away. Okay, anyway. Wait, no, I can travel back with the letter. There's a letter I have. Don't I? Yeah. That letter! Yay! Thank goodness for that. I bet. Alright, Gridonia, I guess I'll help you. You seem like the least martial of all of them. Very much like the least, like, I love war. Like, yeah, we don't need people who, like, adore war. People who, like, have to continue, yeah, that's fine, but... Quest completed.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
Points were made. She's not wrong.
As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
True. She's not wrong.
Well, of
She's making good
course they
points.
were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
I like her. She's smart.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
Who's his voice actor? Like, maybe he doesn't sound like Vexen. Maybe he sounds like young Xehanort, maybe?
I should hope so.
He sounds so familiar.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Questionable. But alright. Is it the serpent? Yeah, the serpent too, I think. Is that right? Yeah, the twin adder. That's what I want. Yeah. Speak with the personnel officer at the Adder's Nest. Okay. Should be over in the Black Shroud. Which way is the easiest way to get to here? Over that side. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll go this way. Yeah. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well go in here too. You are come to the Adder's Nest headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who would toil in the elementals' name for the good of our forest nation. Does it matter? I'm gonna say that one, just because I'm rude. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now, let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir! What is it? Report? An urgent message from Amarasia's spire, sir. A Highwind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of 9 Ivies. 9 Ivies? Gods! This could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield, dealing with the Ixtal. Zayden, I know full well you have yet to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and if the reports are accurate, it will have come down dangerously close to Galean-occupied territory. Please make all haste to the area southeast of the 9 Ivies, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of the passengers. Okay. I suppose I could do that. Although, I am going to continue the Lancer one first. It just leads to the Central Shroud. Like, okay. I mean, I haven't been up here, I don't think. Oh, I have. You know what? I'm gonna go there. And we'll travel south from there, because this is rude. The North Shroud? Ooh, people. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that later. For right now, though, I have stuff to do. Yaws and scavenger. Whale. Oh, level 34. Just like a low level, you know, no big deal or anything. Scarred Lance. Ooh, level 34. Damn. Okay. Help! For the love of the 12, help me! Ladaid. Get wrecked.
another breath and I would have become worm fodder. A dusk-white lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eyes when he said it. Mad bugger. Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud. Maybe in the direction of Falgord Float? I can't say for sure. I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms will already have alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwhite is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss, I guess. Serves the bugger right and all.
I don't know why I decided he was old. I'm sure he's not. He's probably, like, not old at all, but, you know. Oh, to the North Shroud. Where in the North Shroud? Over there. Okay. Traveling to the North Shroud. To the left. Off to the west. I have a feeling it's like through here. Just like a weird feeling, you know. No, maybe it's not. Okay, whatever. Oh no, it is down there. That was a jump, damn. Let me just heal up for a second, you know. Give myself a potion. Alright. Better. Hello, Falquus. Alright, let's get wrecked. Let's do this. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say? Fool. You waste your pity on false friends. It is only a matter of time before they betray you. Aye, just like those wretches you saw who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania, and a man of the Lancers Guild. Yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwhite, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names, and I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that I had had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage. A courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. I guess we'll see. Correct. Eat my disembowelment. Hurts. I like that it's like 1v1. That's kind of cool. Oh, he hit me with that one. Oops. Oh, there's people helping it. Let's go kill these things. This is probably the most involved fight I've had to do yet, which is good. I actually have to like move and stuff. Haha! Get wrecked! Impossible! My courage is absolute! No! Come no closer! You asked me not to come any closer. Sorry. R.I.P. homie. Rip. Oh, report to you, Wayne. That's fine. We can do that. Let's just go. Ooh, someone's playing the music. So Falquist is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different. Had fate not dealt him with such a cruel hand, he could well have commanded a place of honor within these halls. But it avails us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still here with us, Aiden. Lest you wonder about your final trial. There will be none. I have seen all I need to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a lancer in your own right now. There is not more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like. and the strong are drawn to strength, just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what that fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Cool. I think I already have all these now, right? Yee. Give me that money. Aha, lance charge. Now what does it do? This one time at level 30. Okay. Actions and traits. Roll? Actually, what does faint do? Lowers target's physical damage dealt by 10% and magic damage dealt by 5%. Okay, whereas Bloodbath converts a portion of physical damage dealt into HP. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Lance charge. Increases damage dealt by 10%. Okay. Ensures critical damage for first weapon skill used while life surge is active. Oh. That's what that does. Okay, good to know. Anyway. I feel like I'm going to get rid of life surge because I feel like lance charge is maybe a little bit better. It lasts for 20 seconds instead of just for 5. Okay. Anyway, so I've done that now. Alright. Let's go. Did I get the job stone? Not yet, no. I think I still have to finish this quest or something. There's some sort of quest I still have to finish before I can get the job stone. But I know I can become a insert name here dragoon soon, so that's cool. I don't actually know where to get the job stone. You might not be able to do it until after you do a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not until after I do a bit more story, which is why I'm just continuing the story now. Also, okay, I have a question for you. So, I have the quest Throw Some Rings on It, which is a goldsmith quest. And it says to present handfuls of copper rings to Serendipity, which is all well and good. But every time I make a copper ring, it just doesn't add to the number of copper rings that I have to give to Serendipity. So do I just make 12 and give them to her, even if the counter says I have 0? Like, what a stupid thing, though. Like, it's really not a bother me anymore. Oh, you'll get another quest in the Lancer Guild after. Oh, cool, cool. Oh. Big oops. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. The Adder's Nest sent you. How How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. I literally killed it for you. So you can bring up your inventory after the quest. I can look into the ring stuff. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. And you are Zadie McCabe, I presume. I was told to expect an honorary serpent. My thanks for your aid, friend. Interesting, but I thought no one was available. Should I be questioning this? Or are they actually like people that I should not be questioning? I don't know.
I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages.
More propaganda.
Oh snap. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes.
Okay.
Imperial scouts from Castrum Oriens. They mean to requisition the ship.
Wedge, you have to help him. The fool of a Lullafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Oh, it's a tiny Bronco. Oh, cool.
The tiny Bronco. But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation?
It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity.
The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing.
Oh yeah, it's that guy.
After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was. Till those buggers blasted her out of the sky.
Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them, swift and sure, and rescue Engineer Wedge. Zayden, I trust we can rely on your support. May the matron watch over us. With me!
An ambush!
To arms! Not an ambush. Oh no. Who'd have thought that would happen? Get wrecked. We don't take much to kill, so, you know? Oh, hello. What are you doing? Okay, I want this. Oh, that's my guy. Haha, correct. Yay. Biggs!
Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship.
That was a close one.
Too damn close. So,
how's she looking anyway?
The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly to the tiny Bronco home.
While you do your work, we shall keep watch of the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby.
As for you, Zayden, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow servants of the Order. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. But that one wrong, didn't I? Or got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the twin Adders lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge!
Thank you! We're very grateful. Cool. Level no longer synced. Okay, inventory. Where are my rings? Copper rings. Yeah, I made a couple. So I have 1, 2, and I have 3. Did I make any more? No, I think that was all I made, like, at first. I have 2 high quality ones, and then I have a regular one, because after making the high quality ones, I was like, maybe it'll increase with the regular one. But, alas, did not. And yet, my present handfuls of copper rings is 0 to 12, apparently. Allegedly. Allegedly. It's handfuls of copper rings, so it's the boxes, not the equivalent ones. I don't get it. Let me just pull this up. Where is this the goldsmith one? Yeah, this is the one. That makes so much more sense. All right, cool. I'll just go screw myself. Wow, I'm so dumb. Jesus. Anyway, thank you. That was very helpful. Now I can actually complete that quest because I was just been over here being like, what the hell? Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. The Order of the Twin Adders, the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation, that we might stand strong in times of direst adversity, when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire, and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seed Seer Kone Senna is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridonia and the sanctity of the Twelveswood. As the entwined serpents that grace us, our standard, let Forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridonia. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and theirs the will of the wood. Now then, Zayden McCabe, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. These are all trash. Can I just click on that? The elementals need not words to know your heart, and there's no doubt in mine own that you will prove a stalwart servant to them. I love that I don't have to actually say anything. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private McCabe, and do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name. Chill, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Stop. Oh my god. Can you hear me, Zayden? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private McCabe. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a serpent of Gridonia, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Vosai Hulwa before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. Okay, sure. You may now accept the quest of my little chocobo, Twin Adder, by speaking with Vosai Hulwa. Hulwa? I don't know. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Snake bitten? What is that? Okay. Delivery missions unlocked. You are now a member of a Grand Company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the Character interface under Character in the main menu. Grand Companies pay their members not in guild but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals are currently in your possession under the currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. That makes sense. The Grand Companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Speaking to a Grand Company personnel officer, or one of the many officers stationed throughout the realm to complete the delivery. Items sought change every day in Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Interesting. Okay. My little chocobo. I guess I should probably do that one. Is this how I get a chocobo? Chocobo. Okay, I'm gonna accept it, but I think I'm gonna have to take a break at this point. Serpent chocolate issuance Singor. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break because it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes. This was fun. I managed to get a lot done, actually. This was a very good haul, I would say. And I think I'm about to get a chocobo, so that's cool. That's cool. Cool. All right. Well, for those of you who were watching, thank you so much for watching, including the very special Mr. Kevin. Thank you so much for all the help that you've given and for watching while I play and being a source of knowledge, because I am still new to this and I am dumb. For anyone else who's watching in retrospect, also thank you for watching, and anyone who happens to be watching and has somehow managed to make it to 3 hours and 40 minutes after watching on YouTube, also thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.